Hi, it's Eric Daly of the Molt Lumber Group, and here's what you need to know if you're a retirement plan sponsor for the week ended Friday, July the 31st of 2026. Earlier this month, the Department of Labor issued their to-do list for the year that had 20 guidance projects from the Department of Labor. And here's really what your retirement committee should be watching as it pertains to that particular list. Clearly, at the top of the list is the investment selection rule. That's the kind of asset neutral, process based safe harbor that came out this year with a hope to open up investment menus, at least from an executive perspective, to alternative assets. The comment window closed by June 1st, and reportedly they got about 40,000 comments. The Department of Labor expect to process those all the way through the end of August, but most expect that we'll get a final rule from the Department of Labor before the end of the year. Also in the queue, and critically important, is an ESG replacement rule. The Department of Labor already forwarded something to the White House based on reports, so I would expect to see some proposed rule based on comments from the White House in the second half of 2026. Perhaps not a final rule because of the comment period and the like, but I would expect that there's going to be some progress this year. In addition to those issues, more guidance on auto portability, on electronic disclosure, Secure 2.0, and then the participant lost and found database that's been talked about to a great degree. One caveat, agendas aren't deadlines. The Department of Labor traditionally moves much slower than their own calendars project, so certainly nothing for any plan sponsor to rebuild in anticipation of these rule changes. But I do think it's important to continue to review some of the work we've done as part of Beyond the Perimeter, where ultimately the removal of some of these 1940 Act safe harbors as being kind of the clear and present path to defined contribution investment inclusion are going to get wiped away very likely as part of the proposed rule, and getting to a point with your committees that you have a philosophical approach as to how you're going to deal with this expanded potential investment universe.